and good morning, everybody, and welcome to another Swish stream with Steven. I am Steven. My team is Swish Gaming. If you enjoy the content that you see today, please give us a follow on YouTube at The Swish Gaming YT, Twitter, The Swish Gaming, Facebook, The Swish Gaming, and Twitch, The Swish Gaming. Today, we're going to try out green-black mid-range, kind of. It's a Sylvan Advocate deck. I got this list from Brennan DeCandio. I made a couple adjustments to it, but overall, it's somewhat similar to a green-black mid-range deck that we played about a month or two ago. But, I mean, it's got some changes in there. And one of the big changes, well, there are a few of them. So, we're going to try Sylvan, Bane of Monsters today. DeCandio's telling me he's been liking this card a lot, and I can buy that this is good. I said Swish Gaming so many times I thought it was glitching. No, man, no glitch. Just me promoting the all the social media platforms, but that's funny. But Sylvan, Bane of Monsters is a 1/3 for 2 mana Death Touch, and the big thing about being a 1/3 for 2 mana or having 3 toughness for 2 mana in this format is it's a 2-drop that doesn't get stomped, which I think is a really big deal. But anyway, at the beginning of your upkeep, if your opponents control no permanents with bounty counters on them, put a bounty counter on target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. Whenever a permanent an opponent controls with a bounty counter on it dies, you gain 3 life and draw cards. This can give us some card advantage. It's a pretty good just 2 mana blocker because it has Death Touch, which is awesome. But yeah, it should be pretty good. I'm excited for it. We're trying 2 of these. We're trying 4 Sylvan Advocate. Another X3, so it doesn't die to stomp. It's a vigilant creature, and then it also gets +2/+2, and gives all land creatures you control +2/+2 when you have 6 or more lands. So we're also a 4 Mutavault deck and a double Hive of the Eye Tyrant deck, so we have 6 man lands that once we have 6 lands will be really big, which is also pretty sweet. We got 2 copies of Scavenging Ooze. That's pretty standard. Another new one we're trying today that I'm actually really excited for, I think this card's going to be very good, is Briarbridge Tracker. It's a 2/3 Vigilant for 3 mana. When it enters, you investigate, and as long as you control a token, it gets +2/+0. So it's a 4/3 with Vigilance for 3 mana. Again, it doesn't get stomped, but it also crews all of the vehicles all by itself when it enters. It can crew Chariot by itself, it can crew Sky Sovereign by itself, and we can actually use Chariot to clone the clues if we want, which is kind of sweet. Kind of sweet synergy. You're not always going to do that. Sometimes you're going to clone the 2/2s. But it's also cool that the cats bump the Briarbridge Tracker. I remember when we were testing for the SCG Invitational, Raja was having me test a lot of Briarbridge Tracker lists in Standard at the time, and it was really good. And obviously Chariot was really good in Standard too. But Briarbridge Tracker is a very strong card, so I'm excited to try this out today. Another kind of blast from the past here is Binding the Old Gods. For those that don't remember what this one does, it's a 4 mana enchantment, 2 generic, 1 black, 1 green. When it enters, you destroy target non-land permanent and opponent controls. So just a really clean land answer to anything. Chapter 2, you search your library for a forest card, so this can get Overgrown Tombs, which is pretty sweet. You put it on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. And then the 3rd chapter is pretty whatever in this deck. Creature you control gain Death Touch until end of turn. Could be relevant, probably not going to be relevant all that often, but the big chapters are the first 2. You wonder if any Lair of the Hydra could be good. Who knows? We might try that in the next league. This is our first run with this deck. We'll see how it goes. I was wondering the same thing, but we've already got 6 man lands, so that's pretty good. We'll just see how it goes. It's possible maybe a Lair would be better than a Blooming Marsh. I don't know. And then we're trying a couple copies of Sky Sovereign because this card is just cracked in this format. I think any deck that I'm going to play moving forward is probably going to play 2 to 3 of these in the main deck. I'm super in on this card right now. People still aren't respecting this card nearly as much as they should be. And so we're gonna ride that until the format adjusts to being able to beat Sky Sovereign. But Sky Sovereign is absolutely insane right now, so we're gonna main deck 2 of them. Sideboard, we're trying out a couple of interesting things. Namada, Primeval Warden, is specifically a really interesting one. It's basically like Kalitas, but it also triggers off tokens, which is kind of absurd. I found this out a few weeks ago in Limited when I had a Lagomos in play and my opponent played Namada, and I realized that my 2/1s that I was making every turn just turned into 1/1s for my opponent, every single turn, and I had no option to not do this. I lost the game really freaking badly. And where I could see this being relevant in Pioneer is specifically Adeline. The fact that Adeline has to make that 1-1 tapped and attacking means that we're going to get a free 1-1 every single turn off of their 1-1s. Or like Den of the Bugbear, this could be relevant too. The opponent like thinks that they have a somewhat free attack or whatever, and then you just like block their 1-1 for free and get a 1-1 fungus off it. But, I mean, I don't know that this is better than Kalidas, but it does have reach, which is pretty big game, and again, triggering off tokens could be relevant in this format, so we'll have to see how that goes. But it'll be a fun one to try nonetheless. We got 3 Ray of Enfeeblement, 2 Go Blink, 3 Extinction Event, 2 Bank Buster. This will be really good in the mid-range matchups. Trying 1 Terra Sunder and 1 Duress. I've deviated a few cards from the original list that DeCandio sent me, but overall, deck idea is certainly his here, so we're going to give him credit. But this is what we're going to try in the first league. Let's see how it goes. I think it should be pretty good in theory. What I really like about this is we're trying out some new cards today, which is always nice. Cheville, Briarbridge Tracker, Sylvan Advocate, like these are all cards that... Sylvan Advocate we know is pretty good. We played an Advocate mid-range deck a few months ago, and it was excellent. We got a 5-0 with it. But the Briarbridge Trackers I'm really interested in. Because this might actually be a card that would be good in Groll, too. Turn 1 Elf, turn 2 Briarbridge is pretty nice. Yikes. Well, this hand would be gas if we had green mana. Unfortunately, we do not have green mana, so this hand is atrocious. We're going to mulligan. Yeah, I think it's good, Sebastian. I think it's good. Well, this is another mulligan, so hard to make any conclusions about the deck given the way this is going to go. Okay, so we're on the draw. I think we got to get rid of one of these for sure. Probably, it's either Trespasser or Advocate. I'm not sure which one it's supposed to be. Oh, yeah, mull to 5, man. This would have been a really reasonable 7. A little awkward because of the Glade, but I can stomach this if we had 2 more cards in my hand. I think I'm going to keep the Trespasser. I think there's higher upside on that. I think we need pretty much a miracle to win this game, but we'll see. Okay, it's mono green. Probably. It could be Groll. Could be Groll. So I have to play this first. We can actually still play the Trespasser on curve. Honestly, I'm hoping my opponent just goes Old Growth Troll here. I think that is one of the better turns here. And they're almost certainly mono green because they didn't show Giganta. They could have been Groll if they had Giganta, but very unlikely to be Groll if they're not Gigantaing. Okay, I lied. Oh, they're just... Okay, so they're just playing green-black. Well, okay, Fatal Push was pretty sick draw. How do we want to do this? So I think I have to save Abrupt Decay for the Love Struck, funny enough. So I think I'm going to Fatal Push the Werewolf, and then next turn I can go Thoughtseize. Ugh, this is rough, man. I think this is the best way to play it, though. It's a little mana inefficient this turn, but overall the mana efficiency will be fine. Guess I just do it now. I need to pray that my opponent does not... I think I'm actually going to play this land here, funny enough, because if they're playing the Great Henge, I might want Boseiju at some point if I, like, flood here and draw more lands. So I'm going to wait a turn on playing the Boseiju. Really unfortunate we had to go to 5 cards. I think we could have definitely played this game with 2 more cards in our hand pretty reasonably. So if we do end up losing this game, yes, it sucks, but, you know, oh, an opponent has a collected company too, because of course they do. We mulligan, and our opponent just has a nearly perfect hand. Well, I mean, I could Thoughtseize, but so frustrating. So frustrating. I don't think I could Thoughtseize last turn. I don't think that was a reasonable play. We couldn't Thoughtseize plus push with the way our mana was, so I think it's just really not lining up correctly here. What's the best way to win? Their Coco sucks. Yeah, I mean, I guess I just Thoughtseize plus Decay here still. We need to double spell. They'll obviously Collected Company. We need to hope it's just bad. That's all I can hope for, is that their Coco is trash. It's very clear they have one. Here it comes. Unless they have two, then they might just wait to do it until the end step, but... Yep. Alright. Please be medium. I think I just need them to, like, hit L... Okay, that was medium. That was definitely a medium, Okay, well, that's... God dang it, man. God, if I just would have Thoughtseize last turn. Obviously, I didn't know that their hand was this bad, but their hand is egregious. This might be a winnable game, which is insane. Might actually be a winnable game. Let's just kill this right now. Don't want him to be able to attack with that and draw a card. His hand is really quite bad. So if we top deck like a land and get to play Chariot, we might have a chance. Game is not unwinnable, that is for sure. I'm not in a good spot, but in theory a winnable game of Magic. Okay. That's something. It's a land that lets me play Chariot next turn, which is kind of good. I'll eat this. Play this. Go. I mean, opponent can Fatal Push this, but they have to 2-for-1 themselves to do it, and they have to get Revolt. I will definitely give them the option to 2-for-1 themselves and push this. I will block if they, like, send an Elf, although I think they're going to fire up a big lair. Seems pretty likely. Yeah. Pretty gross, but at least then we get to flip the Glutton, I guess. Which, I guess, 4-4 is not much better than the 3-3 in this board, but, you know. I mean, it cruised Chariot all by itself. I guess that's relevant. We do always have a Giganta to buy, too, which I did kind of forget about, to be completely honest. I should probably click this and open that up so I'm more cognizant of it. Not used to playing Giganta in green-black. Opponent really in the tank here. Goodness gracious. Fire it up as a 3-3 and leave up Fatal Push? No, yeah, just fire it up as a 4-4. It makes more sense. Otherwise, I'd probably trade with the Lair. I don't know, but I'll take it. Just gotta take it here. Flip this into a 4-4. Gives us a better blocker for this. Okay, that's a pretty gas draw. We're definitely playing this first. I think this gives me an interesting avenue to victory. It really does. I think we could maybe still win this game. It's going to be really hard, but... Alright, so the question is, do I want this as a blocker? I think the answer is yes. I could attack and eat 2 creatures, gain 2, drain 2. But then I don't have very good blocks at all. Yeah, no, let's pass. Let's see what our opponent does here. Because we actually... Things get really interesting here. Because now I have, like, double blocks. I can, like, put Chariot plus 2/2 on something. So... Huh. We have to block. What's up, Mac? How's it going, man? I think the block is likely Chariot Glutton on the Beast. I could also go Chariot Cat Cat. Chariot Cat Cat is interesting to me. Probably not right. Like, if they want a Fatal Push, a Chariot, that's fine with me. They still have 2/2/2s, which hold all these back and can chump these. Give me some time. Yeah, so let's crew this. I think this is certainly correct. It leaves me with the most resources in play and gives me a chance to come back, I think. Sucks to lose the Glutton, but I mean, this is why we didn't attack. We wanted the option to have a good block. I certainly think this is a good block. Need Oak to dodge like Abrupt Decay. If they have Abrupt Decay, I snap lose, but it's fine. They're probably not playing that much removal. They look to be an aggro deck. I assume they're playing like Steel Leaf Champion and stuff too. Yeah, that's fine. Because they're a Coco deck, obviously. Okay, well, I mean, the Lair of the Hydras are a problem, but other than the layers, I mean, this is like a winnable game. This is insane. I think we've actually kind of got ourselves in a spot where we can come back. We're both in top deck mode. This card looking absolutely cracked here, to be honest. It's gonna let me draw a card and trade off with a lair, I think. He might be able to make it too big, actually. I might just have to chump with a 2/2. That might be a better play. We're probably going to pop the clue, then make our decision. I just need to find Fatal Push. If we find Fatal Push, we can win this game. We can, like, pick up Gigantha and then push and then play Gigantha. Like, this is a real game right now. Which is pretty insane. We're on a mulligan to 5 here. Well, that's a little bit annoying. But I guess if he's doing this, he's not firing up Lair, so I think I'll be happy with this. Really need to draw a Sky Sovereign. Sky Sovereign would be just completely cracked. Okay. Well, there it is. The reason it's so good is it can come down, kill an elf, and then trade with something as well. I can just, like, use Briarbridge to crew it up. But this looks really good here. We also drew a 6 land, so if I draw Sylvan, wasn't it better to not block with Glutton? So the problem with not blocking with Glutton is then he just, if I block with the 2/2s, he just assigns damage to the 2/2s and then kills Chariot, and then all I have is Glutton. And I think I valued 2/2/2s more than Glutton in that spot, to be honest. What's cool about the 6th land is now Sylvan Advocates are 4/5s. That's pretty cool. Still not the best spot for me, but Sky Sovereign definitely, like, made things a little awkward for my opponent here. I should probably not auto-yield through crewing and blocking, because I definitely want to crew and trade with the Sky Sovereign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has 6 mana. So yeah, so you can make Lair a 5/5. Okay, interesting. Yeah. The 4/3 maybe was a free attack there, Mac. That's interesting. It might have been. It might have been because of Vigilance, especially. It probably was. Because I think killing Lovestruck would have been pretty good. Probably a good point. So, the question is, do I take 5 or do I chump? Taking 5 means I'm just dead to all the 1/1s attacking. It also means I can't activate my castles, so I might need to jump here. A little awkward, but I think I actually need to jump. It's not great, but not the worst. Not even sure that that's better than picking up Giganta, to be honest. I guess it might be. So if I do this and kill an elf, I can guarantee a double block on the lair. That might be real. That's what we're going to set up here. Really wish this were like Shieldred or something. Wish there were not a binding of the old gods here, but I do think binding is still in theory fine here. I'm pretty incentivized to make the trade with the lair here because my Briar Bridge will get smaller the turn after this. It's so annoying that he drew so many layers this game. I guess he only drew 2, but... Yeah, I know. I didn't play to the binding off the top. Maybe I should have. I probably should have, I guess. I was just playing to... I thought Fatal Push was... To be fair, we do still have 3 Fatal Push, too, so I was playing more to Fatal Push. Oh! I didn't realize I can just stone trade. That's absurd. That's so good for me. I'm not even certain that that's a good attack from our opponent. Just giving me a lair like that. Okay, in. Okay. No, I would not. I am going to play this. I think we pick up the Giganta here, probably. Yeah? I think so. Probably. Probably better than activating Castle. Castle's interesting there, too, but probably incorrect. Alright, so if our opponent's smart, they just attack all. Fire up lair and attack all. Trying to think how we get out of this. Another chariot. Another chariot, probably best possible. Can they only make that a 3/3? If they can only make that a 3/3, I just get to eat an Elvish Mystic here if he sends it. Trespasser would be good. Whoa, Titan! Thanks a lot for the raid, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, Trespasser would actually be insane because it's still nighttime. Kind of hard to believe nobody's double spelled all game long. We'll see if he swings all. I would imagine he swings all. Okay, I'll block. If we draw... Now if we just draw, like, any creature or removal spell, we're actually in an okay spot. Oh, no, that's so bad. All right, we need Chariot or Trespasser. That ain't it. I think the opponent's just going to get us here. It's unfortunate. That was, like, really close, though, for a mull to 5. All right, this card seems insane. Namada seems absolutely awesome. Ray of Enfeeblement, because he has so many 1/1s, might actually be good enough, which is weird, but he's an elf deck, and he plays a bunch of 1/1 tokens, and remember that Namada triggers if I kill tokens, so it's going pretty good, Titan. How about yourself? Extinction Event seems pretty reasonable against him, too. I don't know, this is tough. Our whole deck seems kind of gas, to be honest. Binding might be a little slow. I actually don't think I do want Extinction Event. I think binding seems a little slow to me. Oh, yeah, Titan, for sure. For sure. Yeah, it's a really cool deck. I told, I had my teammate Chris Smith play it in Minneapolis. I told him I thought he'd like it, and he really enjoyed it. He went like X2 or whatever. So, he did pretty well with it. He lost to blue-white on camera, which is like a nightmare matchup, and then I can't remember what his other loss was too, but he did really well. I think that deck's really good. Pretty underplayed, to be honest, too. They just want to do this. I don't, like, I'm just going to bring in a Ray to deal with their elves. Maybe I'd rather have a binding. The thing that's really good about Ray, though, is, like, neg 4, neg 1 to a Lovestruck Beast or something just lets me double block it easily and kill it. Like, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate you. I think we're just going to do a Ray. Ray seems pretty reasonable to me. I think just a little better than binding. Binding just, this is so slow. There's just, like, if this would have been a different removal spell that game, we probably would have had a better chance. The mana efficiency would have been nice. We could have picked up Giganta sooner and had a kill spell. But regardless, I'll tell you one thing. Briarbridge Tracker was awesome in that game. We never come close to winning that game if that card's not in our deck. Okay, we're keeping this. As I sing the praises of Briarbridge Tracker. Go. The reason I didn't like Extinction Event in this matchup is I have a lot of odd creatures. So, like, we would have Extinction Evented on odd, but I don't know that it would have been all that good. Alright, Sylvan Advocate, go. Okay. Sure. Fatal Push there is a pretty good draw, but I think Briarbridge Tracker makes more sense. This on black, probably. Got plenty of green mana here. Let's play a Briarbridge. Go. I will snap trade my Briarbridge with the Werewolf Pack leader if he allows it. He can't draw a card off it yet, I don't think. I guess he could, like, play a land and fire up Lair, but that doesn't seem good. It's the easiest block of all time. God, Coco's such an annoying card. Alright, well, that was a pretty good draw, all things considered. Now I can Thoughtseize, play another tracker, I guess. Seems pretty real. Chariot's not bad either, but I like Thoughtseize. Let's force the Coco main phase here, see what they hit, and then if they have another Coco or something, I get to take it. He just whiffed? He whiffed. Stone whiffs. Okay. Well, we're going to take the Lovestruck. My goodness. Well, Mac, if you're in the chat, this is why Larry won't play Collected Company. You're going to have to refer back to this VOD as to why Larry refuses to put Collected Company in any of his decks. That's about normal, yep. That's running normal with Collected Company as a stone-cold whiff. No, in all reality, though, I mean, when that does happen with Collected Company, you just, like, auto-lose games. But it is so rare. I think that, like, I've played Coco plenty of times in my life, and I think it's happened once. And it happened in a really critical spot in an MTGA arena match, but, like, I mean, that's life sometimes. Oh, okay. We're almost to the point where Advocate is huge. I think I'm just playing a Seeka's Chariot here. Seeka's Chariot and then probably Fatal Pushing and Ooze. think I like him committing mana to it rather than firing up Lair. Let's just do this. Go. I really like my position. This Briarbridge Tracker card is sick. Absolutely sick. I'm loving this thing. I may actually just Fatal Push Lair of the Hydra, to be honest. Oh, Ronus? Good lord, dude. That is really bad for me. Holy. Well, he can give his stuff trample now. That's a problem. His attack isn't, like, that good for him, though. It's annoying because now my double block is not actually good. It's frustrating. Well, this is never going to be able to attack, so... Actually... Probably just crew with the Briarbridge. So I'm not blocking with that. Alright. We'll lose a cat token. It is what it is. I guess now this can't block, which is pretty gas. He has to pump, which is fine. So the question is, do I Fatal Push this Scavenging Ooze? And I think the answer is yes. Card's going to be an issue, more so than the Lair even. So let's get this out of the way. Okay, that's a disgustingly good draw. Let's see if we can hit a land for the Sylvan Advocate here. Okay, that's also a really good draw. Let's play this. I like this one first because if opponent can't play a spell, this flipping is huge. Opponent's also under a very real clock now. This not... Honestly, I don't think I'm trying to block. I think I just kill my opponent. Especially because all my stuff has Vigilance. This card has already massively impressed me. Briarbridge Tracker might be the future of Pioneer right here, folks. The card has been absolutely cracked. And although our opponent's deck, obviously not the epitome of tier deck in Pioneer, this has looked very good. And I don't expect it's going to stop looking very good. This card is just good against, like, everything. Like, it's a 3-mana 4/3 Vigilant that 2-for-1's your opponent. Like, where is that not good? Sure, you have a Scrap Heap. So he can block with this exactly if he pumps there. A little bit annoying. I'm going to pop the Clue again. See if we can hit that 6th land. Okay, we did it. And that is a 4/4 as well. So if I all-out attack, his best play is pump the Scrap Heap, which cannot block. So he gets one good block and then a bunch of medium blocks. He would have to go block here. Guess he could triple block the Trespasser. I think I like forcing him to block. I like these elves being off the board. He might actually have to kill the Trespasser because it drains him on attacks, which I think just kills him. Yeah, you do. Oh, and I forgot he had to tap an elf here too. Yeah, he's just in huge trouble. What's up, Oblivico? How's it going, man? So opponent gets one good block and then two very mid blocks. They, like, legit have to block both, too, or they're just stone dead to this. Yeah. So now they don't have very much mana anymore. Play this. Go. Hola, how's it going, man? QB. Alright. It's pretty annoying. It gives him 3 blocks. So he has 3 blocks. He's still just dead, right? I just fire this up, attack all, kill you. He has 1, 2, 3 blockers for 5 attackers. Not missing anything here? No, I'm not. Okay. Won't even show him the Cheville. Yep. Alright. Gas. Alright, so he has some bigger stuff than I thought he did. Maybe I want to get a little heavier on some of the kill spells and things. Huh. Honestly, maybe Sky Sovereign isn't good enough against him. Pretty hard for him to beat if we get there, but maybe this is a little slow. I don't elf into this card. I actually think I'm going to cut this. I think this is too slow against their deck on the draw. Might want a little more of this to deal with elves. The question is, do I want binding for, like, QB and stuff? Extinction Event seems a lot better now that I've seen Ronus, too. I think I do want Extinction Event. I'm just not sure what for. I really like my deck. Everything seems pretty good. Is there any world where you just say screw Thoughtseize? It's been pretty weak the last 2 games. If I don't have this early, it's pretty bad. They are a Coco deck, obviously, but this has been really lackluster. Could just, like, trim 3 Cs, just have the random Mize Cs in the deck, or just get the Cs out, play the Sky Sovereign. Or a Binding. I would probably rather have a Binding, actually. That's, like, kind of unorthodox. Usually you keep Thoughtseize against Coco decks, but I think I'd rather have the Sweeper the way his deck is constructed. I think I'm going to bring in a Binding. So I like everything else really well. I don't think any of these other cards should not be in my deck. Reveal this. Not the best hand ever, but it's a keep. It's got Kill Spell, Ooze, which I think I'm happy with, so. And the thing is, we always have a 5/5 we can buy as well, so it's nice. Very rare that you'll see me cutting Thoughtseize on the draw in matchups, but I do think it was correct in this case. All right, let's get pushed. Oh, beautiful draw there. It's exactly what we wanted. Get out of here. It is so gas that I can Abrupt Decay this card. Holy. Alright, I'm going to shock this in and play an Ooze. Go. Yep. Oh. That is filthy, man. That is so good. Holy smokes. Probably want another green mana here, so I think I am actually gonna shock. Unless I just want to play tap. I guess I'm not gonna push yet. And I don't need to eat with Ooze yet. Let's just attack. I think I attack, play Cheville, play tap land. This is the exact kind of matchup where we want Cheville. Next turn I can go like Decay your Sanctuary, kill your Elf, gain 3, draw a card, and then eat your stuff too. Ugh. So good, man. Questing Beast. we don't deal with that one very well. That's a little bit frustrating there. Oh, that triggers the... God dang it. I tried setting a stop so that wouldn't happen, but here we are. But it wasn't letting me yield to this. Huh. Alright, well, that's pretty annoying, but here we are. I feel like I should have been able to do that the way I wanted to, but maybe I'm wrong. Alright, well that deals with the QB. I just ray this. Gain 3 life, draw a card. Okay. Let's just eat something right now. I think I offer the trade, but maybe not, honestly. Maybe I'd rather just try to trade the tracker with it. Yeah, I probably don't want to lose Cheville. Let's just pass. Even though that does feed the ooze. It's kind of a free point. I can't block with it anyway. It seems, honestly, somewhat free. I can't imagine he blocks with 2 cards in hand. I don't know, though. Maybe he does. I'll attack. Screw it. I think this is fine. Certainly not free, because I don't know the contents of his hand, but we know his hand probably isn't that good, because he didn't cast a Coco. Although maybe he's afraid to cast Coco after last game, who knows. He's got the Larry Fields syndrome. Just the fear of casting Collected Company, because it's not going to work properly. So annoying. So he definitely has a Coco. Alright, I need to turn this up, keep stop off. Alright, I think I would... I might actually play the tap land here, thinking about it more. Next turn I can, like, pop clue, fatal push. Yeah, do this. Go. I like this a lot. This leaves up 2 things I can trade with that beast. When I trade, I gain 3 and draw a card, so opponent's just going to really struggle to win this game. Aronis could maybe do it. That's about it. And even Aronis, like, I just kill everything next to the Aronis. Like, I should be good. Okay. Lovestruck can't attack, so that's fine. The Ronus can. A little bit annoying, but... oh well. Makes a 1-1. Sure. I think I maybe have to push this. Or push the 1-1 here, rather. Kind of close. I think I'm gonna. Not letting him attack here. No way. No freaking way. Yeah, it's a good play. That's not a good play. I don't think he's supposed to send the QB there at all, but maybe he is, who knows. It's like such an easy block for me. Gain 3, draw a card, he has to tap out, not deploy this now. Now if I can find an answer to the Lovestruck, the Ronus is useless too. I do take a good amount of damage, but I also, you know, I have an ooze. Like, things are going pretty well here. That's a really sick draw too. Yeah, his Coco was absurd. Okay, let's play this. Play this. That's kind of awkward. Do these not work together? I don't think they do. Yeah, I don't think they do. That's very, very not good. I mean, I kind of need to try to kill my opponent, I think. I guess I just lose the Cheville now, maybe? I have to be careful here. You could block my ooze? That seems poor. Stalling for scoos. Alright, fair enough. It's honestly, like, this Nombo here is really bad for me. Guess we really just need to draw an extinction event. That's kind of what we need. That'd be quite good. Yeah, that's fine. Do I just lose the Cheville here? Or do I keep it in play? I think I'm supposed to chump. Almost certainly. Five damage is a lot of damage. Oh, God, it's so rough because he can give these trample. I think I'm gonna wait one turn on blocking. That could cost me though. Could definitely cost me. That's scary. God, we're drawing bad. Holy smokes. Pop clue, see what we hit, probably. Okay, that's real. That's a real magic card there. Go.
Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
It's really annoying. These love strucks just make it like impossible for me to attack. Sure. Alright, Cheville's gotta go. Under the bus with you, Cheville. Kind of sad, but here we are. Okay, damage. Get a sap. Now the sapperlings can start chumping this, I guess, which is pretty good. Can pop clue here, I think. Oh, the tokens with this is a really nice synergy too. Pop this. Please give me an extinction event, for the love of God. Alright, well, that's another thing that can block, I guess. It can also deploy Giganta here, I guess. Attacking with Ooze doesn't make sense. Just gotta say go. What a weird game. He can fire the layer up as a 1/1, which is a problem for sure. See what our opponent does. Scary spot. I'm glad Thoughtseize in our deck is not in our deck, though. I'll tell you what, that'd be a really bad top deck. So I guess if we knew that we were just gonna draw no spells all game long. Okay, block. Maybe playing Giganta here with... Did he not see he could make a 1/1, or did he just not want to do it? Guess he just didn't want to do it. Sky Sovereign? Good Christ. No way. Your Coco deck is playing Sky Sovereign. It's so ridiculous. Oh, that's so bad. I don't think I can beat this. Oh! And he just killed my odd. That is so good. Alright, Alright, so I gotta tap this for mana, because this is about to die. I guess I could attack. Attacking with it might be better. I don't think it is, though. Let's tap it for mana. Extinction event. Leave enough green for Ooze to eat enough things. What? Play the spell. Why am I... Play the spell. What is happening? There we go. Holy. I see. That's fair. What a absolutely absurd game. We're gonna live at like exactly enough life. Do I fire up the vault here? I think so, right? He can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. That's a 5/5. It's not enough to kill me. Okay. Go. Don't think opponent can get out of this. Missed that castle draw? Yeah, we'd be dead. We would literally have died if we drew off castle. Because he has Lair, so he can fire up Sky Sovereign with Lair. He could also just attack us with Lair, obviously, but... I don't think that beats us. He needs something else here. Wait, why would you not just fire up Lair? He had lethal, actually. I just realized that. This was stone lethal if he just... Oh, because he can pump with Ronus, right. Oh, that's pretty tilting there. Wow. What a just disgusting way to lose. Yeah, there's nothing I could do. I guess that's why you don't fire up Layers. You could lose to Fatal Push. Yeah, that was a good match. It's pretty stupid. I don't get why the... I feel like I should be able to put the Chevelle trigger on the stack and decay the Shaper's Sanctuary before the ability resolves, but Moto didn't give me the option to do it, so I wonder if that's just not something I can do. Because he was up a card the entire game because of that. He should not have drawn a card off that, in my opinion, but... Oh well, yeah, this hand's good. We can just lead on this, I guess. This into green here, Sylvan Advocate. red-black. Pretty good hand against red-black. That's pretty annoying. At least he's on a mulligan, though. He's got to take a Briar Bridge here, right? There's no way. I don't know. Binding's really good, too. My whole hand is good, to be honest. I feel like you got to take one of my 2-for-1s there. But I guess my whole hand 2-for-1s him, so pretty much, other than Advocate. Go. Sure. I think I might just ditch the Urborg here, to be honest. I want all my spells, so I'm getting rid of the Urborg. Beautiful draw there. Play this, go. To you. Well, these both have Vigilance, so unless he has, like, exactly 2 kill spells for these, I think Binding Fable is correct. To not let him dig. Also not let him set up that Croxa as well. These creatures are gas. Just being able to attack and block into Goblin Shaman like this is such a luxury. I'm going to set an upkeep stop in case they play Shieldred here. Play Shieldred, then I can upkeep, pop Clue, draw a card, Fatal Push your guy. Sylvan Advocate might be a 4/5 next turn too, which is pretty busted. Because we get to get a land with the Binding. Okay, just hard cast that, sure. Okay, no need to do it upkeep. Okay, let's skip this. No. Play this. Probably. Let's pop Clue. Ooh, but then I won't have a token. A little awkward. But I've got to lose a permanent here to kill Bone Crusher. Alright. A little sad, but let's still do this. Okay. Play this. Push this. Attacks. Go. Next turn, Hive is a 5/5 if you can't kill the Advocate, but I'm probably just Graveyard Trespassing that Croxa out of that yard. Opponent actually thinking about chumping here, which is really good for me. That's so good for me. Now there's no possible way that they can Croxa me this turn, which is huge. Unless they have Fabled Passage in their deck and they go Fabled Passage, Fatal Push, but not a thing that Red-Black typically does. My creatures are going to have Death Touch here too, which is gas. So this actually can just attack into this freely. Hive of the Eye Tyrant would... So, I'm a little worried about Fatal Push here. which I think is a reasonable thing to be concerned about. So I think it's probably smarter to just play the Trespasser. Yeah. Yeah, I do not want to walk into Fatal Push, although it's pretty likely he does not have that. If he did, I could lose the game. So let's just do this. A pretty free attack. He might even block the 2-3, thinking that he can Crocs me next turn. Oh, man, and he did have Fatal Push, too. Yeah, we would have gotten completely clowned. So now he'll block because he think... Oh, really? Okay, I thought he would block there for sure. Shows what I know. Play this, eat your Croxa, please. Play this, pick up Jaggy. Go. Well, opponent's in top deck mode. In a worse spot than us by a mile, so I think we're in good shape here. I will not block. Dude, come on, man. Shieldred off the top? Are you kidding? So dumb. It's the only card in their deck I cared about there, I think. Actual only card. Play this. Can put my opponent to 1. Legitimately put them to 1. I just have to play a 5-5. I'm just gonna lose to Shelly. This is so dumb. So freaking dumb. At least, like, Gigantha's an okay attacker next turn, I suppose. They go to 9, they can activate Castle, stay at 9. If they play a land, they go to 10. See if they drew another perfect off the top. Yep, 2. Are you kidding me, dude? Come on. God, dude. Just from nothing in hand to perfect off the top. Like, come on, dude. It's so stupid how lucky that is. If he draws them the opposite order, he has no chance. He loses the game immediately if he draws those in the opposite order. This attack is also trash. Like, it's not a good play. Block. Alright, that can maybe win me the game. Because now Hive fires up as a 5-5. If I attack him for 5, what happens if he sends Hive and Shelly? I guess I could double block and not die. Then I have to find an answer to the Hive, but I think this is the best way to win. Otherwise, he just doesn't attack. I'm just gonna eat a spell here. I think I want creatures in the yard. I can potentially eat those with Trespassers later. I don't think that actually matters, like, at all, but... Oh, I mean, that's really frustrating. Dude, how good can you draw, man? I mean, it's just the perfect card after... Like, Kalitas is beatable if I draw an answer to Shieldred, but I have to draw an answer to Shieldred. Honestly, Kalitas is irrelevant. We just need to draw an answer to Shieldred, but... Not even sure the Kalitas plays good from them there. I almost think they're potentially supposed to fire up Hive, attack with both, and force me to double block, but... Because then I have to go to 1, and then I have to top deck exactly Fatal Push. But... And then they still have Kalitas to follow up. I guess this makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I can never win. So this was pretty much just another perfect draw. Wasn't thinking about them just attacking and me being forced into the double block. I guess I can, like... I have to... do binding. So if I draw a binding... Binding just doesn't do it either. Just nothing does it. I have to double block this, and then I can't really beat this. It's so ridiculous, dude. It's absolutely just nonsense how lucky they were that game. Alright, well, pretty frustrating. Bank Busters seem good. Yeah, Paul, Sylvan Advocate and Pioneer. These Thoughtseize is out of here. I think this card seems fine. Tear Sunder's interesting, too. We're going to try that. I like Tear Asunder. I don't think so. I think everything else. AKA Tarmogoyf at home. Yep, pretty much. Pretty much. My opponent had to have been like 5% to win that game before they drew that Shieldred. They played 2 in the deck. There were 45 cards or so left in their library. If they don't draw exactly Shieldred, they lose like 100%. So tilting. Played around the Fatal Push perfectly too. It's a frustrating game to lose. I don't think we could have played any better. No green mana. But we have Fatal Pushes and Boats. I think Boat is so good against Rakdos that I'm going to keep a hand like this. We'll see if it works. I will draw lands eventually. Half my spells I can't play, which is a little weird, but that's how much faith I have in Sky Sovereign against Red-Black. I don't think they can beat it. So let's make them beat it. That's a nice draw, honestly. Go. Okay, you get one of my 2 boats. Yep. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Evolve Sleeper consideration. Maybe. I don't like Evolve Sleeper all that much because it dies to... like, the nice thing about this deck in particular is pretty much all the creatures dodge getting stomped, which is pretty important in Pioneer. Alright, well, it's annoying, but... Alright, this is a little ridiculous that we can't find a green source, but... whatever. Play this. Pick up Jaggy. I'm not gonna offer Mutavault here. Hit you. Eat your Thoughtseize. Go. Flipping the Glutton there is kind of nice. God, dude. Oh, for you. Very strange game here, but Green Source, I think, puts us in a pretty great spot, so I don't know how he's beating this Binding. Binding will also get us our 6th mana and a 2nd Green Source, so it'll be pretty good. I've honestly been pretty impressed with Binding in this deck. Dude, what is in his hand? Just all Fatal Pushes? So this is awkward because he can... Gosh dang it. I wonder if I was supposed to fire up... Whatever. He can fire up Hive here, and then float a mana, and then Fatal Push. I think I'm going to allow him to do that. And he obviously has to discard a card. Still a 3-for-1. Yeah, it is a 3-for-1. Which is obviously good. Well, not if he does it like this. Nothing's died yet. Alright, I was about to say. I guess he had to float the mana before it died. Oh, he lost the mana. Oops. I don't know if he can actually make that work. Is there a way he can... I don't think there is, because maybe if he floats it in the damage step... No, because that's why he lost it. I actually don't know if there's a way that he can make that work. Is there? Okay. Well, he messed it up. So we'll count our blessings, I guess. Similar to my thing last match where I think I screwed up on the Shaper's Sanctuary on the timing, because I'm pretty sure in paper I could have made that work in my favor, but... Needed a stop and damage step. I see. Okay, well, there go my boats. And please draw a Green Source. Dude, what is going on? This is so ridiculous. We play 26 lands in this deck. And very few of them do not add green. Okay, well... Really don't know how to play this position. He's just gonna trade here. I kind of don't even want to let him trade, but maybe I'm supposed to? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm just gonna... downside with... Yeah, I'm gonna just pass. I don't really like the trade here. With 3 Fatal Pushes in my hand, like, being able to trigger Revolt later could be really important. Thank you very much. Appreciate the follow. This is absolutely ridiculous. I've seen the equivalent of 2 hands, and have not seen a single Green Source. Solaron... Yeah, I guess we're probably gonna do that now, I guess, because I really don't want to move to cleanup. assume he just goes block and then Fatal Push the vault. Okay. That works for me. I'm gonna pitch the ooze, I think. By far the worst card in my hand, I think. Go. Pushes my guy and then might activate castle. Go to 4. At least we got a lot of his life total down. It's one upside to this game. It's that castle can't be activated a ton right now, although he could have Shieldred at some point, so that's the scary thing, but hopefully we'll find a green source by the time he draws a Shieldred. Thank you, God. I don't even care that the center's tapped. We will take it. We will take it. Alright, I'm gonna not fire up Mutavault, I don't think. I really feel like he might have another Fatal Push over there. And I want my mana. I also don't want him to be able to make castle less life. Nice 26 land deck. Yeah, I agree, dude. Really sick. Really sick. I always love these 4 Mutavault decks. I never get punished at all. The version of Groll I've been testing with Mac off stream has been on 3 vaults. I can't stomach 4 in a lot of these decks. At least in this one, we're a Sylvan Advocate deck, so we get like heavily rewarded for it, but clearly should be 30. Yeah, that's true, Paul. Clearly. Even though we flooded like crazy in game 3 of that green-black match, so... Okay, activating castle going to 4. Oh, Soken's on. That's a little bit annoying. It's not the worst, though. Oh, that's interesting, DeCandio. I guess, yeah. I kind of want mana for Gigantha, though. So I'd like to be able to just play a 5-5 that they can't Fatal Push. I just feel like they have Push over there. And then we're not able to cast Binding anymore if we make that play too, right? Like, now we force them to... They have to have Dreadbore. Fatal Push doesn't do anything. Meh. I don't know, dude. I'm fairly certain they have another push. We don't know that for sure, obviously. There's really no way to know, but... That's fair. No Dreadbore for opponent. This is wild. I think I'm literally going to go push 5-you. I guess we can fire up Vault, too. Although then we can't play Advocate. I'd rather them just kill Advocate. This is absurd. Push this. Push this. 5. Play this. Alright, opponent has the second Fatal Push. Here it comes, which is fine. Oh, they didn't. Interesting. Although maybe they're... I don't know. Alright. That's fair. Well, things ended up working out somehow. That was one of the worst games I've ever played. It's a terrible game. I should probably have Go Blank in my deck. Maybe Namada isn't actually that good. It's like fine. It's not bad. Not bad, but might not be good enough. Cheville is Cheville's probably good. Nice cheap play. Something they have to deal with. You can see one go blank. I've traditionally liked go blank in these matchups, so I kind of want them both. I think Namada is actually... I mean, it can be really good. Just, like, stretches their removal. I don't know, what's your opinion on Namada? Do you like Namada in this matchup? Have you played much of this matchup? Sure. No Shieldred? Well, we're a Giganta deck, Paul, so the double black, we'd have to not be a Giganta deck. Or we, yeah, which would maybe be fine, but... So far, I've honestly liked the feel of it pretty well. Alright, we'll try this. That is true to Candio, yeah. We'll see if they left all their hand hate in on the play still. They had, like, Duress and Thoughtseize and stuff. It was a wild game plan. Okay, I think we go Hive into Dark Boar Cheville, more than likely. Go. A little awkward they can push it, but that's a little awkward as well. DeCandio, what do you think of one of the Hives being a lair? I feel like one of the two Hive... I think we should do one Hive, one lair after playing... Like, I feel like we're short on green mana in this deck. I keep flooding on black. That's fair. I think we'll try that next league. The question is, do I play Ooze into push here, or do I play the Cheville and just hope he doesn't have push? This is, like, unbelievable if he doesn't have push. I guess we just hope he doesn't have it. Yeah, 17 might be a little low. Oh, he doesn't have the push, does he? Holy moly. Yeah, that makes sense. Making Bone Crusher a medium card seems pretty good. Alright, Abrupt Decay against this with this is just completely busted. So we're going to draw a card here. Oh, we have to discard a card for that. Oh my god, that's annoying. Oh, never mind. Less good than I thought. I guess we don't have to... Although, I think it's worth discarding a card here. I don't know that the second Hive is necessary. Yeah, whatever. Then I don't pay here. Can't be countered. Kill that. Draw a card. Okay, play the Muta. Attack for 1. Good morning, how's it going, man? Sure. I don't think I'm gonna do anything with this. We're gonna wait on this. Don't even have a removal spell for it yet, so. Black-red for the RCQ? Nice. It's always a good choice. Nothing wrong with that deck. Chariot. Your turn. Yeah, mono green, definitely not the easiest to get. Although neither is black red, to be honest. Aren't Shieldreds like $80 or something absurd? 55, still ridiculous. Oh, you already had black red. All right, well that makes sense then. Another trespasser. All right. Pretty annoying. These trespassers, like, you can draw more decays, I guess. I don't really need all these lands, so I think I'm going to pitch the swamp, actually, to maybe put a counter on one of these. Problem is, if he can kill this, though, then that doesn't end up being relevant, but, like, I feel like he might be in a spot where he has to double block here. I think I can do it. I don't know. I think this will work out, DeCandio. We'll see, though. See, I just knew I was drawing another one. But honestly, what it really is like, we have another card off this if we want it. We've got a lot of good stuff going on here. The real question is, oh, all right. It doesn't look like he has an instant. The question is, do I clone a cat or do I clone the clue? I kind of want to clone the clue, so I can just keep drawing a card off attacking with Chariot every turn. 2/2s are kind of good, but yeah, I like the clue as well. Two-twos don't seem to be doing that much here. See if he double blocks. Nope, no double block. Okay. I think I'd rather pop a clue here than play Ooze into a Stomp. Although if he had a Stomp, he probably would have gone block Stomp. So he doesn't have one in hand. But I think I'd still rather draw a card. Go. Yeah, I agree, Paul. All that makes sense. Although it is important to remember that all our 1-drops are black. So, I mean, that definitely counts for something. But I do think we can get away with Lair plus Hive. I also like the fact that if we ever draw both man lands like we did this game, we can cast all of our spells. Alright, well, there goes our Ooze. But I think that's okay. Okay. Surprised he didn't kill the Cheville there, to be honest. This is not a good spot for him at all. We just get to keep cloning clues. Oh, that's gas. That's also gas. Alright, so I abrupt K this. Draw a card with Cheville. Probably. I guess that lets him trigger revolts. May I want to crew first? Yeah, let's actually crew an attack. Alright, I think I have enough cards now, so I'm actually going to clone the cat. Go. Okay, he's going to call even, so I'm going to abrupt decay here. Draw that card. And we'll draw a card off this. It's pretty gas. +3 on that. Okay. Really? That's interesting. Okay. Draw a card. Should probably wait till end step, but in case he has a Thoughtseize or something stupid. That's pretty good. Play that, kill your Trespasser, pitch a push. Now we just start firing up Hive, crewing this and attacking. Four Golos, huh? Time to Golos some people. That's funny. We'll turn off the auto yields here. Yeah, opponent just completely screwed. Alright. Well, Black-Red felt pretty good. That was nice. How would you compare this to Gruul vehicles? I know I've been playing a bunch of Gruul. All I've learned so far is that this card is nuts. Brybridge Tracker is really good. I'm going to start trying this in Gruul. I'm not sure what the cuts are going to be in Gruul, but this card's been insanely impressive. I'm really happy. DeCandio sent me a list with 3, and I went up to a 4th because I wanted to... This card, in theory, seemed really good, and it's been awesome so far. It's been good against mid-range. It's been good against an aggro deck. It's probably very good against control, too. Yeah. Yeah, it does just seem better than Tireless Tracker. The big thing about this over Tireless Tracker is Tireless Tracker is a 4-drop. Tireless Tracker obviously spirals better, but this is a lot cleaner of a card. It attacks better, and then it also blocks, obviously. It crews all the vehicles, and it doesn't die to Stomp, ever. So that's the key, is that this doesn't die to Stomp. And it does dodge Wandering Emperor, too. I guess that's also pretty darn relevant. It also crews Chariot immediately, which is, like, really big. Yeah, I've been really impressed with this. All right, chat, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab some water real quick. It's something to eat, and then we'll continue. Alrighty. Let's get back to it here. Yeah, Sebastian, you don't have to play Fabled Passage when you decide that you're not playing Tireless Tracker. Very true. I've actually been really impressed with binding in this league, too. Yeah, we'll keep this. Yorion, huh? Last event he played, he was playing blue-white control. We'll see if he's still on that. Yep. It's like blue-white control to me. Huh. I think it's pretty annoying. I don't think we can really beat the Wandering Emperor. Yeah. I agree with that. I agree. That was actually a good draw. Really good draw. Just do this. Thought sees you. Probably just take the Verdict. They're just going to play an Ooze and beat him up with it. He did not buy Yorion, so that means he must have... Well, I guess he's maybe playing around like a 3-drop. Now if he holds up Dwari again, I just pick up Gigantha and then play Chariot on 5. Alright, what did he draw? Oh, March. He drew a March. It's pretty frustrating. Alright, I'm a little sick of him top-decking a spell every single turn, because he... Well, I guess maybe he's playing around Chariot, but... I feel like he just top-decked me again. We'll see. It's possible he was just holding up Dwari, though. Dude. So dumb, dude. Blue-white is like the highest land density deck in Magic. And he's just out here just top decking a spell every turn. Alright, well that's pretty gas. I think I want to play a Sika's Chariot. And then next turn I can play this, fire this up, and copy the clue. Gotta shock myself to play around the Dwari. Gotta be a little bit worried about my life total, but like, he's about to farewell named creature, so... He still has Dwari and Farewell and one unknown in hand. All right. This guy just never picks up Yorion because he never draws lands, apparently. I still just, like, have to play this. Okay. Play land. Go. I guess I could pop Clue into exactly Thoughtseize. I was maybe supposed to do that. I don't think there was any downside to doing it. Totally clicked through it on accident, but that's okay. All right. Play this. Go. This guy just never puts Yorion in his hand. I don't get it. Stack for 5. Feel like a Typhoon might be coming here or something? I don't know. Do I play a spell and do an obvious counter? Who knows? Maybe I was supposed to fire up Hive there. I probably should have because I had push for Typhoon. I no longer know anything about his hand. Whatever, I'll go for it. I think now that we're here, I kind of have to play it. We did have Typhoon. I had that read. I'm gonna decay that on his turn. I'm actually going to take it and decay this, because I want to go Fatal Push this, fire up Hive 8U. I think I'm fine to being dead to one hit from Hall because well, now we still have push for it, but he's gonna die before me, right? I was trying to be mana efficient. I think we just pass. Little deluge, obviously. I think I'm probably just going to end up decaying this and saving push. See what he does, though. That's annoying. Wandering Emperor incoming. The turn I didn't... Yeah, there it is, of course. The turn I didn't fire up the Hive and played the Chariot may have actually lost us this game. Pretty frustrating. Play this. Alright, that's enough of that. Decay's okay. Sky Sovereign's kind of medium here. Cheville is pretty heinous. Probably better than all these removal spells, though. I don't know, my findings with Sky Sovereign against Blue-White is it actually isn't that bad. I'm going to put my opponent on the play here. It's classic me against a control deck. Do I need push for the man land? Oh, you're right. Cheville can target walkers. Yeah, that's legit. No, that's actually relevant. That's real. Tear Asunder. I don't know. Abrupt Decay does everything Tear Asunder does, right? For the most part. Except Tear Asunder, I guess, can hit walkers, but for 4 mana, that's, like, pretty bad. Seems great. Alright, I guess it's better than Binding. I'll hear that it's better than a Binding. I'll exchange one for a Binding. I mean, it's some mix of Decay and Push. Maybe we just don't have any Push, but I'm worried about Hall. I always like leaving, like, an answer for Hall. How about 1 Push? We'll leave a Mize Push. We'll go to 2 Decay. Maybe I trim another Binding. Binding's like really slow and clunky. Or I could go down another Decay. We'll go to 1 Decay, I guess. Nice hand there. Sick. Well, we'll mulligan that. Dude, what in the... Alright, we'll go to 5, I guess. Alright, still a pretty bad hand, but... Here we are, I guess. Swamp. That hand seemed fine on 6. Dude, I'm not keeping one spell on 6. I don't know. I don't think that was winning. Probably just this, I suppose. Because the forest is effectively an overgrown tomb with Herborg. Thoughtseize. I'm gonna take the Omen here for sure. No way I let them keep that. Go. It's a verdict. I guess I don't really want the Dwari to be able to convert. It's always going to be annoying, but... Alright, so we know those 4 cards. Guess just play a tap tomb here. We'll play off curve for a while. It's fine. Okay, that doesn't look too bad here. Huh? Ooze will be better late. This dodges Emperor as well, which is nice. We'll lead here. Pretty weird that he played this. I didn't know about this land, so he's just like giving me information. It's kind of him. Okay. Still know about those 3. Combat. 2, and then I'm going to pick up Giganta. Okay, dude, whatever. This guy just cannot miss a draw step. It's infuriating. Doesn't attack his vigilance. Okay, well, interesting. Oh, on his upkeep, we'll try to tear asunder the Emperor, I guess. Probably. Then the problem is I can just lose to hard cast Shark Typhoon. It's really awkward, but... I think I'm pretty forced into this play. Now, alright, whatever. Sure. This guy just never draws lands. It's so stupid. Spell after spell. Sure. What did he pay 2 mana for? Oh, another spell? Okay. Foretell spell this time. Just actual infinity spells. Yeah, I mean, he's just not drawing lands. He's drawn 1 land in 6 turns in a control deck, which should, you know, in theory, draw a land about 50% of the time. Not really, right? He had like 4 or 5 in the opener. He had this in the opener, this in the opener, this in the opener. This was already in play. So, yeah, I guess he did draw 2 of them, but still lower percentage than I would like him to. Us mulling to 5 did not help anything, that is for sure. Well, we can play a land and attack the Emperor, I guess. And he trades. It's not even good. I guess if I fire this up, I can kill the Emperor. Send both at the Emperor, it'll die. I guess that's just what I have to do. No other play makes sense. Yeah. Sure. I'm really worried about him just hard casting Typhoon. I don't know if it's a good play, but it's going to work out here really well. It's honestly probably a bad play. Yeah, he thought better of it. He's just going to cycle it for a 4-4. Well, Chevil's kind of cool, I guess. So if I'm convinced... The problem is he just won't cycle it if I extend into Verdict. Extending into Verdict makes this kind of good, though, right? I can play it and eat 3 creatures. It'll just be a 5/5. Gain me some life, so... I guess that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to die to a shark. Just going to die to a shark. Guess we play this first. Yeah, I mean, it is, yes. Certainly. I'll block. Okay, that's a good draw. I'm gonna play this. Draw right now. I think I want to try to hit a hand aid spell for that Shark Typhoon. Alright, well, that's not terrible. We're not in a good spot, but it might be a winnable game still. Gotta put myself in the best possible position. Dude, what is this garbage? They're playing frickin' Starnheim Unleashed? That's obnoxious. Sheesh. You know, I've got to just be aggressive or I'm going to die. So I think I just have to fire this up and attack. And offer that trade. So play this. There's like no way I can not attack here. With both my creatures. We just have to try and pressure because I'm just going to die to the Angel. These are vigilant too? Why? That is so dumb. Totally forgot these are vigilant. I know this card was like unreal and limited. Oh, it's tilting. Alright. Opponent is never going to be dumb enough to block. It's the easiest take of all time, and then cycle a Typhoon and kill me next turn. Very elementary. There is no way. I'll eat another creature. There's no way that was just my opponent's line. They have a march. Yeah, it's freaking garbage. Alright, makes more sense. Still a terrible play. Doesn't make any sense. Just an awful line, but when all you do is draw spells all game long, and I mulligan to 5, you get to play like garbage and win anyway, I guess. You also gotta love it, on a mull to 5, I have more lands than my blue-white opponent. So that's really something. Draw a car. A boat would have been really good, yeah, a boat would have been nice. Would have at least given us maybe an out. Draw a card off the... sure. I mean, I don't think we have any chance, dude, so I think we're wasting our time. But we'll go ahead and we'll draw a card for you. Value, though. Alright, DeCandio. Alright, well, in both of our losses, we've mulled to 5 in one of each of the games, so getting a little unlucky this league. I want to keep it so bad, but I don't think I can. Yeah, there's no way. I'm really sick of mulliganing, though, I'll tell you what. Alright, we'll keep this. Definitely going to bottom a land. Probably the Boseiju. I'd like to redraw this later. Okay. This card's unreal against red, so that's the good news. Bad news is we're going to take some damage, but hopefully they don't have like multiple 2-drops here. They also don't have a Bosch, so this is probably a Tarka red. Yep. All right, well, we take the BTE here easily. Their hand is honestly like not that good. Tarka's command is annoying, but yeah, actually, Tarka's command is going to be a problem. It gets them through this. Play this. Go. Binding just going to be a little slow for this matchup, unfortunately. Yikes. Yeah, I just like can't block Theatarka's command. It's 5 damage. 7. Yeah, I think we're dead. Let's see. I can play this, fire this up, double block. Won't matter. They have 3 yeah. I mean, whatever, just the nut draw from the Atarka red deck, and we didn't have a removal spell, so what can you do? Play this. Get these in. Extinction Event's like pretty okay against them, I think, actually. Boat, probably a little too slow. They can't beat it if it hits the table, but it's very slow. Binding, similar thought process. I don't like Thoughtseize against them very much either. Maybe I'll leave in one Binding instead of a Thoughtseize. I actually just hate Thoughtseize against them. I guess that's true. They're not... I don't think they're going to be on Eidolon or Annex, but it does hit Saga and Rabbit. He's playing the... this got posted on Twitter yesterday. It's the 2-mana spell that sacks an artifact and deals 5 to you. He's playing 4 of that in his deck. Yeah, Shrapnel Blast. Yep, he's playing 4 Shrapnel Blast, more than likely. Alright, we'll try Terra Sunder. Alright, let's just stop mulliganing. I would like keepable 7s, please. Enough of these 6-landers and off-color landers, and alright, this one plays. Go. Sure. That's a nice draw. Yep. It has, man. How are you doing, dude? Okay, thank God we had a 2-3. Okay, it's fine. Trespasser. Alright, so we just play a tracker here, I think. And then we attack for 2. Tarka's command, as usual, will be a real pain, but okay. Okay, they can't cast it with this mana, though, so that's good. To me. Alright, you got it. Would love a land, so we can just clean his entire board. God dang it, dude. I think I attack with both. Although I'm worried about a double block on Advocate. So may I only swing with the tracker? I'll just swing with the tracker. Think I probably play a Trespasser. I hate playing odds, but this is definitely just the right play. Because it blocks by far the best. So we do have to think about Atarka's command too. So have to be able to like block somewhat well into that. Been doing okay, man. I've actually been having a lot of stomach issues lately, so that's been kind of crappy, but okay. Can I please draw an untapped land? It'll be so busted. God. Play this. Go. Actually, it might just be better to pass the turn. No, because I can't block with this. Oh, I could pop a clue, I guess. Try to hit an untapped land. I mean, we need to hit a land, so I think I... How bad... I mean, if he attacks all out, it's heinous, right? It's so bad for me. Like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess we only take 6. It's not that much. Pretty bad, but what a joke. Go. Yeah, man. Hopefully things get better. I've got like an appointment next week, and I've got an endoscopy scheduled for December. But I've been feeling pretty sick. It's not been fun. So I guess we go block. That's the block here. Okay. Well, we can finally extinction event, which is nice. Although I don't even know that I'm supposed to anymore. Now I might not. Now I might want Namala. Kind of like that, because if he sacks the couriers, I get fungus. Them getting exiled is awkward, though. Maybe I just want Chariot, actually. Chariot seems good. Hits the hardest as well, I guess. I think I send both. Definitely need to pressure him here. Yeah. Lead the Kumanos, I guess. Go. Unfortunately, Ginger Brute activation, the Beaumots, he can just find a Shrapnel Blast and kill me here, so a little bit awkward. Yep. Well, that's okay. That's fair, man. Yeah, I've just been really worried about it because I've been sick for like 2 months. Alright, well, opponent gets 5 looks here, 4 looks here for a Shrapnel Blast. Pretty much gotta be a blast, though. He found it. How stupid. This league has been infuriating. We're losing to we're losing to Missing Lands, we're losing to Color Screw, we're losing to Flood, Mulligans to 5, like... I don't think the deck is, like, that bad. We have just drawn horrendously poorly. Like, that game we had, what, 5 4-drops in our hand and 3 lands in a 26-land deck that kept a 3-lander? Like, it's just ridiculous. Alright, this hand is nice. Oh, Swamp Bite. I'm pretty sure we have Swamp Bite in chat sometimes. This will be interesting. The blue-white control? Could be. Alright, well, Trip Thoughtseize is going to be pretty great against any Hallowed Fountain deck, I think. Alright. I want to go take a Rattle Chains more than likely, and then the next Thoughtseize takes a company. You don't know where to start? That's fair, dude. Yeah, there's a lot of decks. That was his top deck, I think, right? Yeah, it was. Okay. Abrupt Decay was a very good draw. I believe I just want to abrupt decay. Well, maybe not. Maybe I Thoughtseize play tapped Overgrown here, and then next turn can Thoughts. Yeah, that seems fine. Even though we know his whole hand. He'll flash this in, I assume. Really? Alright, well, I'm definitely taking Rattle Chains now. The guy doesn't know how bad that's going to end up being for him. Alright, so I think there's like some argument to just Thoughtseize him now. Just Thoughtseize, take your Coco, then slam this. It basically is like a 3-for-1 because he'll hit this, and then we can decay it, get another token. We have the clue. The token that we get off it, we can clone off this. Yeah, it seems absurd, so I'm going to do that. I am going to a fairly low life total, which is awkward, but the old Thoughtseize, Thoughtseize, Thoughtseize draw. If only he knew how badly we've drawn the entire league. To be fair, if we miss lands, it's still going to be bad for us, I think. I'm just Naked Skyclave. Okay. Seems okay. For me. That's a really nice draw. Play this. Go. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. We're just gonna shock and slam a Chariot this turn, I think. Probably puts us in the best spot. Change anything? Not really. Gotta get pressure on him. Try to close the game. Definitely a good way to do it. Okay, it's a little bit annoying. Still like no way he attacks here, right? What? There's no way that's good. You forget I could crew? Because this is just giving up your Selfless Spirit or your Apparition, but both are super insane for me. Don't think he thought about this. Just spewing cards off here. Block. Yep. That's a nice draw. Decay this right now. Play an Ooze. Crew. Clone the Illusion. Attack for 8. I think we've got this one pretty well in the bag here, but we'll see. Been wrong before. Collected Company's a messed up card. Opponent could top deck it. Nice. All right. Huh. Well, against Spirits, I think we want all the rays. This thing has reach, which is kind of nice here. Honestly, I think Advocate's pretty poor. It's a 2-drop, but I think it's pretty bad overall. Not really what I want to be doing with my 2 mana. Probably have too many 3s as well. Briarbridge Tracker is certainly very good, but I feel like I'm going to fall behind on tempo if I have so many 4s and 3s in my deck. Binding is pretty heinous, actually, too. Binding actually is really bad, because it gets blown out by Rattle Chains, it gets quelled. Sorcery speed removal for 4 mana, that is not it. So we're going to cut those, I guess. Extinction Event is interesting against them, too. Not my favorite against spirits, though, usually. It's, like, fine. Huh. I think actually thinking about it more, even though I think this card is less impactful, I think it's important to just have cheap plays. I'm actually going to trim 2 of these. Only 1. This card is just so good with what our deck does. It's really hard to cut. I'm gonna go with what I initially thought. This is still 6 2-drop creatures. It's pretty good. Let's try this. Possible Extinction Event should be in my deck, I'm not sure. But we're gonna try without it. Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, Ooze, Chariot. Seems good to me. We'll keep. That thing's annoying. Probably gonna stop me from Thoughtseizing, but that's fine. Thoughtseize is just a 1-mana sorcery speed kill spell here. We'll take it. Sure. Happy to not take the 2 life from it. Basically, Thoughtseize was Bloodchief's Thirst this game. Fine with me. Remorseful Cleric. Okay. Sure. I don't even know if that's worth a Fatal Push. I think I'd rather just Ooze. I think I am going to Ooze here. Probably not off Vault. Probably off Blooming Marsh. I'm going to play Ooze. Could always hit it with a Skyclave, which would suck, but it's fine. That's really frustrating. That makes it all make more sense. They just kill this now and then eat it with Ooze. Play this tapped, go. Specialist is actually not that bad for me. Because it'll get 1 attack in, but if we resolve the Chariot, he's just never getting in with it again. I actually prefer that the Wanderer cannot attack. That's rough. Okay, that's a really good draw, though. What is the best way to play around Collected Company? I think we just have to play this. If he has Queller, he has Queller. We can maybe Ray it later. Certainly not good for me if he has Company or Queller, but sure. Probably about enough to concede to be completely honest, but opponent's hand has been damn near perfect. 1-drop, 2-drop, Specialist to buy back the 1-drop, Collected Company into 2 3s. I'd concede, that's fair. league has really not gone well. But I feel like my opponents are running absurdly well, and I really don't think I've run very well. I can't block. I just can't do it. It's not a way to win. All right, we'll see if their last card's another banger. We'll see if I draw up 7th land, too. All right, a boat. That's interesting. Boat is very interesting, actually. They can't quell this. They could. I mean, if they have exactly Rattle Chains, we're in a little bit of trouble. But honestly, this was probably the best possible draw because I can play it, kill this, get this, and then I can crew this and block. So that's insane. All right. Well, that was actually the perfect draw for me. Kill this. Nice. Cast this. Okay. Well, I feel pretty great about where we are now. Dude, come on. Alright, well. It could be bad. We'll see. The good news is only one Wanderer can attack. Oh, come on, dude! Lord Shacklegeist? Are you kidding me? That's so good. It's ridiculous. Yeah, we're just dead. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yet again, I feel like we're probably around 80-ish% to win this game. There were very, very few things our opponent could do, and they Coco into like 2 perfects. I mean, what are you gonna do, I guess? Ban Coco. That's funny. I don't think I'm really going to change anything. I think we need to run a little better than that, or have our opponent run a little less good. One or the other, I'll take either. I'd like to play first, I would. Okay, we'll keep this. Cheville is pretty sick. What you got over there? A lot of annoying stuff. Well, I definitely need to take this Sanctuary. That's going to be a huge problem this game. His hand is really annoying, but there's no way I can leave him with that. Alright, let's see if he top decks a Mausoleum Wanderer, which would probably be the perfect draw here. Spectral Sailor is about as good. So I shock and play Ooze. Just gotta get on the board. Okay. Did not draw 1 drop at least, which is nice. Okay. That's an easy attack. Play Marsh, put Gigantha in hand. Really? Is he going to trade with the Ooze? There's no way. No way he's trading with Ooze. That is insanely good for me. Okay. We'll take that. Do I want this in play, or do I want to pick up Gigantha? I guess I can pick up Gigantha next turn, because I don't want to play this into Queller. Not really, at least. I'll get this down, I guess. Sure. Go. Alpha move play. It was an alpha move play. Probably reading what our card does. Huh. Well, now yeah, I guess I just play into the Queller with this, and then we can get this into play, which is pretty gas. But I've got to force it out. I can't just, like, do nothing. Sure. Was hoping he'd block. I really hate the Nambo with these two cards. I will say that I don't get the trigger if this is in play, so... He plays a Hollowed Fountain. We know he has another one of these. We know he has this. Oh, well that's correct. Rattle Chains is really annoying here, but like... I think that's okay. This plays around chains better. It's not necessarily that simple, because we know they have chains. If I played this here, they would have to have drawn another Queller or a Coco. We know these two cards are in their hand. They only have two unknowns. This, just getting Rattle Chains is pretty annoying. Imagine if they didn't have it, though. Well, they do. I mean, they have chains. We know they have chains. So if I play this, they just go chains, can't die for you. And then if they top deck a Queller or a Coco, then they deal with this and I can't attack. I'm going to actually go with this. I know it's like strange, but I'm going to force them to have the thing right now. I'm sure they do. My opponents have done nothing but just draw perfectly all league long, but... Lofty. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, I'm happy I didn't give him that. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. An opponent might get greedy and flash in the chains for pressure here. They only have one unknown card. Nope. Very patient play. It's annoying. Alright, well, thank God they didn't denial this, I guess. Well, now I can crew off Mutavault. Just gas. Okay. Think I attack here? I mean, it has Death Touch. Maybe not, though, then I can't crew my boat. If he, like, flashes in something, he can either block or double block or whatever. I might be okay with that, though, honestly. One damage, in theory, could matter. Yeah, I am gonna go for it. It's crew 3, so we can go fire up Vault, put our guys in the ship, attack, try to kill Queller again. Could also go for chains if we're expecting a Lord. Although if they had a Lord, I think there would have been one in play. Dude, why do they keep holding this? I know this is in their hand. Alright, that's a really good draw. Like, this is in their hand, right? I'm fairly certain. I am going to try and kill the Queller, I think. I want to gain 3 and draw a card. Oh my goodness, dude. Alright, we can actually beat this. Have to kill his lords, I think. Yeah, just kill both lords here. Yeah, classic. It could have been worse. He could have hit the tapper. This is at least a line I can come back. I can win this game still. It's just actually impossible to win if this didn't happen. Kill this. Okay. I think we're dead. Don't think there's any way I can win. Nope, there's not. Fire this up. If I kill this, then this can block. I can't kill this to gain 3, draw a card. What a joke of a league, man. The hover concede, you've learned well, Sensei. Yeah. Yeah, the hover concede is nice. I'm a big fan of the hover concede. What a frickin' infuriating game. Can put him to 1. Crew. Alright. Whatever. Alright. That was terrible. That was absolutely awful.